somebody that knows something about it. And I won't answer now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Cause who he gonna get and what he gonna do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Ryan Fitzgerald taking off for Carolina.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Tackle made by the second-round pick.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19, got you.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Inside the 20. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Not much to speak of on that one. Give me a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll get about 2. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Young. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown.
And if you look at this from a defense's perspective, I mean, what a start to the game. Your guys go out there on the opening drive, take it down the field and score. Then you're able to match it yourselves with a pick-6 the first time you step on the field. And you talk about complimentary football, it doesn't get much better than that.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Get him a little slow after that hit, but he does have a first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Flanoy. Touchdown, Carolina. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, pop off then.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This is complete. Left side. That's Brazel. And I'm up and down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Nick Scott up in the secondary for the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fields to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Now a second down throw for Fields. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Jeremy Chinn that time up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 8. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
We'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Young to throw on first and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second and 10. A run with Hubbard. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's third and 7. Now Young. He'll let this one go deep. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers 7. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Get this drive started on the ground and covered. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Tremble comes in motion. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. McMillan comes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
The left side, that is taken in by Flanor. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Falcons are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go,
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He did not want to go down there. Harry's tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run here for Robinson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Go much, go much.
Fields. Open man downfield. That's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
At the 44-yard line.
Good start this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, just press.
Now Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Brazzle. Touchdown Atlanta. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Nick Pope to kick off for Atlanta.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
First and 10. 49-yard line.
On first down is Young. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here. Now Young. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nick Foles to kick off for Atlanta.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14.
Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down. Man in motion, heading right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
And the Panthers first down.
On play action, Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here. Here's Hubbard. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now Hubbard, And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cannot connect with Teteroa McMillan. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Back to throw. Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Fields. Open man. That's Brazel. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second
They'll
and
work
6
from the
at
36
the
on
36-yard
second and
line.
6.
Here we go, Smith. 222, 222. Mayday.
Now, Fields. Moving outside the pocket. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And his great game continues. And all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
19 winning. Here we go.
On first and 10, Fields. This is complete left side. That's Brazel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, Smith. Get ready to spin.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Out wide, that's Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. Third and 10. Here's Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fourth down, Fields. That's taken in by Dotson. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he'll take it on in. Chris Brazel. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Panther first down. Here's a toss, left side. It's Hubbard. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. A 2nd down throw for Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down is Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. Strong. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. And he's very close to the goal line. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
The goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
27.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. First down. Fields. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards. The pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Fields. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chris Brazzell. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down, the defense might have gotten a head start.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We get on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Young. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Here we go. 319. Right.
They'll go again with Robinson. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
And the Falcons, first down.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.